Good morning. So it's currently 7:31. It's Monday morning on the first day of the 7-day 40-hour language challenge. So I'm going for a walk with my mate at 10 a.m. Socially distanced walk with the dogs. It's bank holiday Monday, so no work today. After the walk I'll be going home, so I'll be trying to do podcasts in the car, TV in the night time, and try to get some reading done in the morning. So what I'm going to do is 7:31, I'm going to shower, then try and get about an hour of reading in before I go for a walk this morning. Hey guys, how's it going? So I've showered now. I don't want to speak too loudly because people are sleeping, but it's 7:55. The book I'm reading is the second book in the trilogy of Zhou Chung Jai, and it's by a Hong Kong author. It's kind of like about triads, kung fu, that sort of thing. The bookmark I'm using is kind of like a postcard thing for this game, Identity 5 or Runga. When I was playing me and my Japanese friends all used to love playing this in Taiwan. There's t-shirts, actually a birthday present from my Japanese friends when I was there. I don't know, I just think the bookmark's cool and it's a nice reminder of the year. So at the moment I'm on page 38 of the second book, chapter 2.1. And it's, you see it goes down like that. So what I normally like to do is I like to kind of lie down on my bed. I have a pen, and any words that I want to look up I basically underline and then write a number next to it, and either at the top or the bottom of the page where there's space I write the number again. So say if it was 1, I write 1, and then I write the pronunciation in Bopomofu and the definition in either English or Chinese, depending which one makes more sense. I just write whichever one's easier to understand, and sometimes it differs. Most of the time it's English. I tend to read for a little bit and then take a 5-minute break to brush my teeth and then read a bit more. So the idea is it's kind of like the Pomodoro technique, but instead of just doing nothing in the 5 minutes, I'll try to do things I'm going to need to do anyway that require no mental effort, like brushing my teeth. The other thing I like to do quickly before I start is, so it's on page 38 now, and I like to count how many pages it will be until the next chapter break or whatnot. So here, this normally indicates a change in scene. So that was 38 to 42, that's 5 pages including this one. And then keep going after that, so it's 5 pages. So it's 5 pages and 1, 2, 3. So it's 5 and then 3 pages. And this will just give me a rough idea of how long I need to be, because I like to stop in the proper breaks, because that way the plot's easier to follow. Give me an idea of how long or how much I need to read before I take a break, and then I can decide at what point to go have a break and clean my teeth, and at what point to stop. Sometimes I do stop midway. It kind of depends on times and that. So it's 8:02, I'm on page 38 and I'm going to start reading. Quick note, whenever I read I always have my phone either with the internet turned off or just in do not disturb mode so no notifications come through. I keep it near me because I use Pleco to draw the character to look them up, but I don't want to be getting notified for things distracting me when I'm reading, so it's very important for me to have the notifications off. This is the thing that I do that requires the most focus, which is why I do it in the morning, because also after work I'm too tired and I get more distracted. So that's why I do it in the morning. I'm just sitting here, lying down on the bed, try to do it in a more relaxed sort of approach and kind of look up what I feel like. It varies. Sometimes I look up a lot of words if I feel like it's important to understand what's going on. Sometimes I get caught up in the plot and go a few pages without looking up any. I kind of just go off gut feeling and just try to focus on spending the time reading, and the rest will just fall into place if I keep reading. So I'm on page 44 now. I'm about 25 minutes in and I just looked up my first word. This is how I do it. So like I said, the number next to it underlines, and then out the way of the pronunciation and the meaning. So the time now is 8:38 and I've just got to page 47, and the next section is 8 pages, which is a few more. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a short break, clean my teeth, and then try and finish those next 8 pages. Hey, so it's now 9:21. I've just finished those last 8 pages and got up to page 55. So I started reading at 3:08 and took a 5-minute break. That's 8 minutes. So if you take that away from the time that was spent, then that's a total of 1 hour and 13 minutes. So yeah, day 1 hour and 13 minutes. It's pretty good. Hopefully when I'm back at work tomorrow, I'll be getting up probably about 6:30 and I can do a bit more. In terms of the reading speed, the first half was quite quick. You know, I didn't look at very much words, but in the second half I got a lot slower because I started looking at more words, came into more words that I thought I'd need to look up, you know, like people's names that were characters that were being introduced into the book that seemed like they're going to be quite important. So obviously I was looking up the correct pronunciation for all their names. Some, you know, phrasing that I thought I'd need to know to understand the page, and also some Chengyu, which is always fun to know. So a lot of the time I end up looking them up if I think I see one. So yeah, I'm on page 55 now. That's where I'll pick up from tomorrow. Like I said, I'm going for a walk with my mate at 10, and then between now and probably the afternoon when I leave here, I won't be doing any Chinese. So I'll be stopping for now, and then I'll be picking it up. I've got some podcasts downloaded on my phone to listen in the car that I've queued into a playlist that I'm going to be listening to in the journey. So that'll probably be about 3 hours of podcasts in the car, and then in the night I'll probably be able to get some TV in. So yeah, cool. See you later. So now I'm in the car. I haven't done anything since reading this morning, but I've got a few podcasts lined up. I'm going to show on the screen. I've got a few podcasts lined up for the journey. It's now about 2:30, and I've got about just under a 3-hour drive back up north of England, so that should be somewhere between 2.5 to 3 and a bit hours of podcasts now, and then hopefully a bit of TV later. So yeah, so I'm most of the way back now. About driven for about 2 hours. Listen to a bunch of really good podcasts. I think the good thing about podcasts and listening to stuff where you're driving or getting good headphones and investing in that is any activity that would normally be mundane and time consuming, that you feel like, you know, you just sat there doing nothing, like driving or, you know, like washing the dishes, cleaning, you can just, you know, listen to something and get immersion time in while you're doing it. So I think it's really, really good. I really enjoy listening to podcasts. I really enjoy my new headphones, the Sony ones, and that you'll probably see at some point this week. So yeah, and I'm just sat here. I've got some wedges. Just sat here having a bit of a break from driving. I've got about a quarter of an hour left to go. So I've been going for about 2.5 hours actually, yeah. Got like 15-20 minutes left to go. Sit here, listen to a podcast, eat some wedges, and then do the rest of the drive. So I'm finally back in Middlesbrough at my house here. And yeah, so I listened to a few different podcasts. Again, I showed on the screen, you know, favorite ones, I guess, Wasai Shinishra, Darren, the Small Talk. There's one that Zoe has to do with like business and stuff. And Joy, something. Yeah, there's quite a few good ones. And like I said, I'm really enjoying podcasts now, which is a really nice thing to be able to do, to turn things that would otherwise be unproductive time into useful time. Yeah, I just added it up. It was 157 minutes. So yeah, that's all good time. That's going to add up. I'm just home now. I'm going to, I've got like half an hour left of one of the podcasts I was listening to just now. So I might save that and listen to another half an hour when I'm cleaning my room with my headphones on. I'm not sure. I did want to speak to one of my mates on the phone when I get back, so I'll probably do that at some point. I've already eaten food. I got some wedges and stuff on the way back. Had a bit of a chocolate cake that my auntie cooked for us the other day, which was very, very lovely of her. Using, I can't remember actually, buying loads of vegan alternatives to make the cake and dressing it with like coconut flakes and stuff. It was lovely. It was really tasty. So that was nice. Had a bit of that. I'm really full now. So I don't need to cook tea. It's like 5:30 now. So I did, let's see, about 73 minutes this morning and about 160 minutes just now. So in order to hit the time to get to, I think it's on average like 5 or 6 hours a day to get to 40 hours a week, I'm still quite a way off. But I think what I'm going to do, listen to half an hour of a podcast while I'm, you know, doing some chores around the house quickly, tidying my room up, putting things in and whatnot, have a chat to my mate on the phone, and then from there I'll probably watch a bit of Condor Heroes in the back room, normally in the back living room, they've not got anyone there, so I can put it on the big TV. I don't really look anything up now. At least I understand quite a lot, so that's good. I can just put it on the TV, and most of the unknown words, I guess, a lot of them I can pick up from context, which is pretty nice. So I'll probably put Condo Heroes on the big TV, and then normally before bed I watch a few episodes of One Piece. I'll put up on the screen what episodes I'm on. I think I'm just past episode 800, so spoiler alert, skip this bit if you don't want to spoil it for One Piece. It's at the bit where Sanji leaves Luffy's crew to go join the wedding, and he's literally just kicked him. Luffy's gone to try and say, I'm not going to leave this spot without you, Sanji. We want you back. You're our cook. I can't become Pirate King without you. And then Sanji kicks him over the head with a big fiery devil kick. And then he leaves to get married. And then Big Mom's people trap Luffy and Nami in this like illustration book thing where they trap loads of people, it seems. So I don't know why I'm talking that much about One Piece, but I'm going to go in, listen to podcasts. I'm going to watch a little bit of Condo Heroes, and I'm going to watch a little bit of One Piece. One thing I forgot to mention earlier, but I've got some old books from when I was studying Cantonese up just to add to my bookshelf, because for one it looks cool, and if I ever decide to learn Cantonese or go back in the future, you know, I've got some stuff. So it's like Little Prince, Old Master Q. The thing I wanted to get was this. Now this is my favourite drama when I was learning Cantonese, Journey to the West, and it's got a Mandarin dub and subs, so I'll probably watch that at some point. Again, some random Cantonese comic books, a diary from when I was learning Cantonese. I used to practice writing that, so I'm gonna maybe give a go at writing a diary in Chinese again. I was thinking this before when I was doing it. One thing that I did was try to write it out, and I was heavily reliant on getting corrections and write it out by hand, type up the transcript after, get it corrected, and then rewrite it out again. And the whole process was so long. I think separate that out. If I want to practice writing for corrections, do it on the computer, and if I want to write in the diary, just do it for the sake of writing the characters out and just don't care so much. So that'd be the way to do that probably. But there, also, I ordered some Cantonese comic books from Hong Kong a while ago, so this is getting tomorrow. I've got like 30 volumes of this that I think I got through like the first 7. But yeah, so I've got some comic books in Cantonese, because actually most manga, I guess people that are learning Cantonese might not know, most manga that's Japanese, like famous ones, are available in Cantonese, like One Piece, Gintama, whatnot. But the only thing is that, like most comic books, the narration is done in standard written Chinese, and the comic books is in Cantonese. So I was having a bit of a read through one of them yesterday, just because I haven't read it in a long time, and it's quite funny. The standard boxes I was reading Mandarin, and the dialogues I was reading in Cantonese, so that's confusing as ever. But yeah, I'm gonna pick some other stuff in my room before I go immerse, so I'll see you guys later. So I'm back in the house now. I've eaten tea. I just was listening to some stuff with my headphones on while I was like cleaning my room and that. I think I've got like another, I can't remember, like maybe like an hour in, extra half an hour, probably about an extra half an hour in on the podcast. And then after that I was, catching up with my housemates. I was chatting on the phone with one of my mates from uni. Now it's about 8 p.m, so I'm gonna just chill and watch TV for the rest of the day. So I'll probably maybe get like about 2 hours in of that, and then I'll probably be looking at going to bed. So I'm just what I've got is we've got like the smart TV here. So annoyingly, the YouTube playlist that I normally watch Condo Heroes on has actually just been removed today, so I can't really watch that anymore. So I think what I'm going to do, I was looking online to see what I can find in terms of links. I found 1 or 2 things for websites that do have it, but the buffering speed is so slow that it's playing like 10 seconds and waiting like 30 seconds, so I can't deal with that. It's too slow. So I think what I'm going to do, I'll look for a better link for that later to watch the rest of the show, but for now I'm just going to watch King's Avatar instead, because I have got the link for that on YouTube. So that's that Chinese anime about people who play video games professionally, like that RPG game. So I'm going to watch maybe 1 or 2 episodes of that, and then probably go up to my room and just chill and watch One Piece for a bit. So I guess what I can do now is quickly go through and show you the spreadsheet that I've been using just to try and track what I've done today. So I guess quickly, the yellow is
inputs and the green is output, so here it takes like total time and whatnot. So again, I just have like the reading in terms of minutes, and then the number of pages I did, so 73 minutes, and I managed to read 16 pages this morning. Podcast is a lot, so 191 minutes. And then what I've done to make it easy to track how long I watch TV is I've just got in the formula the average length of an episode. So for Condo Heroes it's 40 minutes. So I just do the amount of episodes I watch times by 40. Then all I'll do at the end of the day is I can just, so these are all the shows I'm watching: Condo Heroes, Share House, One Piece and King's Avatar. So I'm watching King's Avatar now. However many episodes I watch, I'll just type the number in here, and the same for One Piece, and then that'll spit out how much time I've spent doing it. So at the moment, you can see it's 264 minutes, and I'll add a section at the bottom that says it total time in terms of hours. But you can see here, I've only spent 4.4 hours doing it today so far. So I'm a little bit, if I was to stop right now, I'd be a little bit behind like the 5 to 6 hour goal a day. So it's only 8:15, so again, I've got some time to watch TV. I've got about 2 hours, so if I just watch TV until I go to bed, then that should be roughly on track for the first day. So that's it. It's kind of annoying about Condo Heroes, but you know, happens. I'm just going to watch King's Avatar instead, and I'm on episode 9 with that, so I can just put that on the TV.